That's okay, no.
He said it was priced. I'll shoot him a text to make sure we get him loaded in there.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Doesn't have to be priced, but I've done this long enough where I tried. I don't know what your strategy is, but I try to like snipe them down. You know,
yeah.
and then so that's kind of where I'm lacking a little bit on that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, we'll get you some good leads. Okay, anything else you guys got?
So I had a question on the ones you sold yesterday. How many of those were leads?
5 of the 6 were leads.
Great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I love selling them leads, man.
Man, maybe I need to just double down on those leads. Sometimes I feel kind of hesitant about the leads, just because in the past they were kind of different when we were working in the summertime.
Yeah, no, they're amazing. We'll get you some leads. I just focus on the leads and then look at the satellites in between and try to find those and the people that are home.
Great.
When I was in Las Vegas, we were selling. I ran out of my leads. Couldn't get any till the next day, so I just saw some old DirecTV satellites, knocked them, and they actually switched away from Direct.
Yeah, that's great.
And I actually sold 2 accounts that day from just cable, you know. Been away from Direct for quite some time, or moved into the house and the satellite was just there.
Yeah.
So I always just knock, make sure, you know, check up, see if they are with Direct.
Yeah.
Because that could just be a sale. They might hate their cable and want to switch back or interested. A lot of times they're open to listen to you.
Very true. Can you guys tell when a Dish Network satellite has been replaced on a DirecTV bracket?
The mouse, right?
Yeah, can you guys tell what that looks like? Okay, so their DirecTV brackets are a bit longer. And so anytime you see like a brand new black and then a red lettering Dish Network satellite on one of those longer brackets, and it's a little bit more elevated in the air, I always knock on those. Yeah, we switched from Direct to Dish like a year ago and we hate it. Like so many people switched and they just hate it. So I'm like, sweet, I mean, you got a $240 termination fee, you're getting $300 with Visa cards, like, let's get you back on. It's like, I love knocking those because I know right away that, and I'll say like, yeah, you guys switched because your bill was too high, right? Yeah, well, let's get you back on as a new customer and we'll get that bill down to where it needs to be. So, I mean, that's an awesome strategy. People that you know have switched from Direct, they want to go back.
Usually I always look for that too. They have little adapters and you're just like, yeah, I had Direct before.
Yeah, and Clayton's tech, so he knows what they look like.
I ran into a couple guys yesterday, like, got into the homes, like, did the whole thing, and, like, this one guy, I even told him, like, in my thing, like, we'll switch you over to the AT&T DirecTV platform, and, like, we filled out the whole thing, went through it, and then we had to call DirecTV to, like, clear his name, to clear the flag or whatever, and when we were doing that, he's like, yep, as long as I don't have to go back to DirecTV or something like that. Like, he didn't, like, get it, even though I, like, told him a couple times that he was switching. And then he was, like, so stubborn about it that he would just, like, not go back. So
Really?
it's rough. So some people would switch because they hate it, but...
Yeah. Maybe try to differentiate, you know, the issues you had in the past. So I'm going to make sure that you're not running into those again.
Sometimes some people have triggered words.
Yeah.
And you gotta watch out for those, both in your favor and against you. Maybe that's one of the things. So yeah, do listen to how they talk to you when they say certain things and they talk about which companies they've had. Those trigger words, you know, those are key sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I got something prepared real quick. So, this is something that is just going to help us be more confident when we're in our presentations, we're out on the doors. And I've shared this before, so you guys have probably heard this training. I've said this before too, the more experience I have with sales and training and coaching and whatnot, the more I realize that the more I repeat my trainings, the simpler I keep it, the more effective it is, okay? You don't have to veer off and give these super abstract, psychologically, like, complicated trainings. It's just very, very simple. So this is a very simple training, and you guys have probably heard it before, but there's so much power in it. And if you veered off from this path of using this, I want you to get back on this path, and this will help out with your confidence. So these are specific phrases that we need to be using in our presentations so that we sound very precise, we sound very accurate, we sound truthful, and we sound legitimate when we're with our customers, okay? This is a word that I use repeatedly throughout my time with customers. Look, I know exactly what you guys have. Okay, I checked your channel lineup. I'm gonna give you the exact same channels you currently got. All right, we're gonna give you a mirror image of everything you already have. You're gonna love it, okay? Exactly, you can't overuse that word too much. Awesome word to use, okay? The other one that I love using, if you like what you have now, what's the rest of it?
Then you'll love the new stuff.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, if you guys like what you have right now, you're gonna love this new stuff, okay? Reason being is that it's actually gonna be $40 less than what you're paying right now. You're gonna get that brand new DVR, so you're not gonna have recording interruptions anymore. And we're gonna get that brand new satellite. You're gonna get a lot less cutouts with the rainstorms and the snow, okay? Like what you have now, you will love this new stuff, okay? Another one I like to use, and this is a combination of words. Okay, seamless, quick, easy, simple, hassle-free, all right? This helps us overcome that huge objection that every single customer has. Yep, thought about it, don't want to do it, too big of a hassle to change, all right? That's great. I thought about saving money, I just don't want to deal with the hassle to change. I got kids to run around, I got dinner to make right now, I got bills to pay, I don't want to have to deal with it, okay? It is not worth my time. Hey, I understand that, okay? I understand this is the last thing that's on your mind, and you don't want to have to deal with this big hassle. The beauty in what we're doing is we make it a quick, seamless process for you, okay? It's super simple. My technician, he comes in, he's gonna swap out the old stuff with the new. It's gonna take him about 30 minutes. It's gonna be hassle-free. All you gotta do is just return that old equipment when that box arrives on your front porch, okay? That way you don't have to deal with any of the hassle of change. Is that helpful?
Yes.
You guys got that? Okay. This is one that I picked up a couple years ago. And I love it because it's just a very, very simple description of what we're doing. Because people think they have to run new cables, they have to run new wires, they gotta drop, a line and stuff like that. They think it's gonna take forever. You say, no, you're already all wired and cabled, your whole home is already set up, okay? All we're simply doing is we're just untucking the old equipment and tucking in the new, okay? That's all it is, just untucking the old and tucking in the new, okay? It's a good little line that you can drop. Okay, this is one that I use on the front door. And this is actually one of the value propositions that I propose to the customer with educating them, okay? Yeah, you guys probably noticed that over time the bill has gone up on you. What we'll do is we'll get that price lowered for you and we'll keep it low over time, okay? That's one of the value propositions. And then once I'm in the home, I help explain that to them. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get a great price for the next year, okay? It is gonna go up after you have it for a year, okay? But the nice thing about it, just periodically call in once a year and they'll work with you to keep that price manageable, okay? It's all about educating the customer. Take pride in that, and that's one of the great values that you are providing to the customer. is you're not only setting them up with a great service and a great price, but you're educating them on how to keep their bills manageable over time. Okay? That makes sense? Okay, so guys, these are some key phrases. Use these. This will amplify your message. This will make you come across as a more confident person with selling this product. Is there any other key phrases, key plugs that you guys want to add to this right here? This is another one that I'll throw up real quick. Okay, and that's your price, tax, fees, locals, rental of the equipment and all, okay? You know, I know they show an advertised price and that looks really pretty on the commercial, but what I'm giving you is actually what's gonna show up on your bill. That's the bottom line price, okay? And so yeah, you're paying 98 right now. That's your bottom line price. We're gonna get it down to 48, okay? That's the apples to apples comparison. You will be saving $50 a month. That 48 is tax, fees, locals, rental, equipment and all. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, Dow, I think we're good.
Good.
We are good.